Continue. Continue. Now, if I remember right, we stopped in the Riverwood Trader after definitely not pulling the Dragon Claw there. Something about Sven? I honestly don't feel like doing the Sven Fendal quest. Ooh. It's like I've got to count a level up. So, health, stamina. Okay. And what perks did I want to have? I think it was... I genuinely don't remember what perks I wanted to start with. That's a mild problem in terms of continuity. So I guess it's fully revealed. Yeah, I want to go into here with one of them. And I am just inevitably sneaky, so I'll just do that anyway. We won't do Stealth Archer, but other stealth is perfectly allowable. Yeah, I don't feel like doing Svein Fendel at the moment, honestly. And we'll be back through with Riverwood eventually. Let's see if Alvor has anything for us. Yeah, mate.
Whatever you need.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
Let's see. So we need to... We're not going to deliver the Dragonstone to Farengar, but we will visit Dragon's Reach. And I tell you what we could do is, while we're there, we can start off on the Companion's quest line. Sound like a good plan for the day? Because there's a lot of unique items in there, you know, Wuthrad and Ysgramor's shield and a bunch of other things. Actually, the silver weapons used by the Silver Hand are... They're limited, they're not exactly unique, but we might as well grab them anyway. The reason, if you're wondering, that we're not grabbing the Dragonstone right away, well, we've grabbed it, but we're not going to hand it in, is because one of our working theories at the moment is that if we hold on to it until Bleak Falls Barrow restocks, and I didn't actually look up how often dungeons restock in Skyrim, so that should be something to find out. Then it's possible a second Dragonstone will spawn, because that is possible with other quest-related items I've tested. But I haven't tested specifically with the Dragonstone, and I would very much like to keep that, if at all possible. Man, I'm still getting used to Special Edition. I've played, like, what, 13 years of this game in just the base edition. Now suddenly it's got all the improved lighting and UI stuff that Special Edition brings. Ah, wondrous, wondrous day. 30 days for a reset, and it's absolutely cleared. Let's just double check on the map. Yeah, it's cleared. So 30 days. So the day is the 19th of last seed. So wait until the 19th of next month. Hello. Thank you very much for the tip. I've just realized that oh no, I have marked it all off. Cool.
There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Why did it look like he was approaching me with something important to say, and then he just goes on as normal? It's also possible that we get a Radiant quest for Bleak Falls Barrow, which I think instantly resets it, but I'm not certain. What marks the dungeon is cleared, so that is one of two things. For most of them, there is a single enemy that is labeled as the boss of the dungeon. In Bleak Falls Barrow, that's the Draugr Overlord who's carrying the Dragonstone. And when they are defeated, it is marked as cleared. In a lot of other cases, so with small caves in particular, I didn't actually pick up. No, I didn't get the small cave over here, the mine or whatever. That will be all enemies have been defeated. And if you're trying to clear absolutely every dungeon in the game, I happen to know that it is possible to miss clearing some if you get certain quests, because they change the level order, not level order, the spawn list for an area, and it can remove the ones that are needed to mark it as cleared without any possibility of getting it back. So that's inconvenient for people who are caring about that. Fortunately, I'm not. We're here for max items, not necessarily max clears. I think the video I mentioned last week by Edge Omega goes into that, because that's a 100% run of the game, including all clears. Right, so.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems.
Yeah, that guy seems alive to me. So what we're meant to do after that little scene is talk to Farengar. In fact, I think he's coming over to try and force greet us. But I'm only here for this book. This survey of holdings of Jarl Hjalmund. This is one of the very few actually missable books, so I'm just gonna give him the old Van Graff's treatment. My book now. And we're outside the range of Farengar. Good. Now we can continue things as normal. So, can I talk to Steward?
Bounty on some bandits. Here,
Yeah, might as well.
take a look at
Grab
this decree for details.
grab something.
Enjoy your...
I'm gonna try, since we can't do fast travel. Different standards for alive. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, since we don't have fast travel, bringing up all these Radiant quests, it would help if I marked it, that would tell me where it is, will make it easier to plan out routes. So for example, we've got kind of the formation of a route across this mountain line. So say exits right, Whiterun, go north, do Halter Stream, then Amarin, then on to Iverstead or something. But we'll probably come to that later. For now, I said we were going to do the... Angel! Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yes, you join us here with our beautiful boy, who's... should take his hat off. He's in polite company, let's face it. Haesteinn of Dragonstar here. Pretty much ignoring the main quest for the moment, because I want to keep this thing, and the only theory we've got that even makes sense is to just hold on to it for about a month. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get that hat back on. We're not in that polite company. But yes, I said before we turned up to the city that we should do the companions. I don't think that interferes, so we might as well get a little bit of it out of the way. Free up my buffs. Why not? Although, I say that. What's the main buff of Talos? It's effects. Fortify shouts. Until we, do Dragon Rising and all that, there's no... there's no shouting. There won't be shouting for a while.
Strike in the shoulder. He's giving you opening. Nice.
I'll start at the main. That is Honestly, Skyrim is one of those games where
What are you waiting for?
you can just go for tens, hundreds of hours without ever... Where are they going? Without ever touching the main quest. It is wonderful in that regard. When Baldur's Gate 3 was coming out, people were saying, you know, it's a game where you can do absolutely anything. And I was like, sure, but you can't just forego the entire quest line and become a humble woodcutter. Can you?
That's it? That's all you've got?
Well, I hope these guys have fun. That reminds me of something. So, it is possible to get Wuthrad in the inventory. It is possible to get the fragments of Wuthrad in the inventory.
Oh,
I don't know if it's possible to get both.
You want to talk to one of the
That would be very interesting. But for now, let us start by talking to...
Still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear.
You can't stagger skip while they're sat down.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that.
Honestly, I've finished it probably twice in the decade plus that I've owned it.
Stranger comes to our home.
I would like to join the companions. Yep. Mhm.
Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. Last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies.
Oh wow, what an unusual rock.
This isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It
That's a
makes
secret tool that will help us
what
later.
matters is their heart.
And their arm.
I think there's also... Oh,
How
hello. I can
that may
handle
be
myself.
so.
Yeah, okay.
This is Vilkas.
Yeah,
He
a
will
guaranteed
test your
Daedra
heart.
heart even at
Vilkas,
like
take him
level
out to the
3,
yard,
whatever
see
we're
what
at.
you can do.
So I might just
Aye.
grab that. Rid of the companions. Come along. Run.
Hey, watch it!
Ah, shut you shut. I'm not sure if anyone has any unique armor. Ayla's looks unique, but it's... You can actually obtain that renewably later on at the end of the quest line, I think. Hello, Torva. Yes, come along.
The old man's...
He might just make it.
You didn't like being pushed.
Pretty good arm you have there. Not bad. You might. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful.
Okay, this is our
Probably
first
worth
quest
more
item
than
of
you
the chain, I guess. So, what is it? Vilkas' sword. Looks like just a regular sword, but it is equipable. That's important. So if it's equipable, that means that we can break it using weapon racks. But of course, we can't get Breeze home until after Dragon Rising, and we're made a Thane. So here's a pop quiz for chat. Where's the fastest house in Skyrim? I guess the most convenient house. So it would be in one of the walled cities, because... So I think we're going to have to say nuts to take up arms for the moment. Because we want to keep Vilkas' sword. One of the pre-built homes. Yeah, definitely it will be one of the pre-built homes in the city, not one of the Hearthfire homes. Maybe Markarth is quickest. Maybe Markarth is quickest. I can't remember what the prerequisites are for that house. I think the prerequisites for the house in Solitude is the full, like, Wolf Queen quest line. It does, that's true, but we're also avoiding the main quest so that we can get the Dragonstone. I mean, we could just, wait a month and then go back to Bleak Falls Barrow. Who's up for looking at the wait screen for about an hour? It won't take that long, but it will feel like it. But I think you might be right. Getting Breeze home is just a good idea, and it will be coming back to Whiterun just so often anyway. So, Vilkas has passed his sword. We're going to steal it for a month before stealing it permanently. And if you're wondering what this is about, I basically want to use a weapon rack to get this quest item off of our person. So at the moment, if you see there, we can't drop it, and we can't put it in a chest, but we can mount quest items onto weapon racks. So alright, let's drop a hard save here. And then wait for about a month. So, 19th, the last seed. Hey, while we go through this, how's everyone doing? Everyone having a good day? Nice and chill? Anyone have anything nice for dinner? I had a curry myself. Nothing fancy, just something out of a pot. And I swear they're making the curry section of the pot smaller and the rice bit larger, which is absolute nonsense. It is indeed Thursday. Means a couple of webcomics updates. Hey, a person. Hey, it's all the minerals and vitamins that a human body requires can be found in a human body. Let's see, what else happens on Thursdays? There's the bins go out. I don't know, Thursday's not particularly the most exciting day. Like, New Comic Day is Wednesday, and of course the weekend starts on Fridays. So there is a way to quick wait, but I don't remember it. This is absolutely riveting gameplay. I am conscious of that, and I thank everyone who's hanging around, even if they are just lurking. This is what's required for challenge runs, I'm afraid, is not necessarily the most thrilling gameplay in the world, so... Yes, that was it, I think. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm holding the cursor here, swiping it to 24, pressing enter, and then dragging it back. All in one swift motion. And that gets a quick wait. Oh, I'm glad that works. I wasn't sure. And I didn't remember, or I've never learned to do it properly. This is significantly faster. Fun speed tech? Absolutely it is. We'll get to the 19th of the next month in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Actually, I'll probably go to like the 21st just to be safe. Because I don't want to go in early and reset any timers are out. This is unfortunately a bit more engaged from a user perspective, so while the entertainment value hasn't gone up of the gameplay, the entertainment value of the streamer has unfortunately gone way down. Talk amongst yourselves. Anyone read any good books? See any movies recently? There was something that came out recently. Oh no, I'm thinking of games. That's the point, actually. Anyone see anything they liked from the summer of games that happens in the place that used to be E3? There is one that I've been looking at for a while, which has been watched a man for 24 hours. Yeah. You just stood there for a solid month, man. I don't know what to talk about it. Yeah, there's a game we've been looking at for a while now called, like, I think it's Real or Real Felt or something boxing. But it's essentially a Muppet boxing game, and it looks absolutely ridiculous, but incredibly well animated. Like a spiritual successor to Wii Sports in terms of mechanics, but just absolutely daft. We're almost there, by the way. Just one more, and then... thank goodness for quick rating on PC.
It's no fun
Now we run to Bleak Falls Barrow. And we're back to our regularly scheduled content. Now, if we do all this and discover that the Dragonstone isn't reset along with the rest of the dungeon, I will be sad. I hope the door's not broken. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. I'm carrying the golden claw. I didn't hand it back. Well, I did hand it back, but then I didn't. Calibrating the odd device. Okay. Was that the one that was handed to you by the mysterious man in the robes, or the one that you found in the mysterious pit? Neither. Ooh. An exciting third option. We do love our third options over here. Shout out to Dino. Absolute genius that man is. I give him more credit than is probably due for that, but I think he rallied the crowd wonderfully. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the highlights for UKSG Red this year, back in January. Wonderful, wonderful event. It's at times like this that I question the no fast travel rule, but no, I will be strong. Watch the green highlights. Same by and large, if I have to admit. I only caught bits and pieces. And I know you were on holiday, of course. Absolutely looking forward to Blue, though. That should be a... Excuse you, I was talking. Thank you. Honestly, this wildlife, very rude. Realized I hadn't dropped any quick saves. I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm not going to say out loud what I'm thinking. But I'm thinking it very hard, so hopefully you can interpret what I'm talking about when it comes to this game and the requirement to quick save every now and then. Excellent. Oh, these guys are back at least.
Never should have come here.
I'm a little stronger than when we went through last week. Anything good? That's close. Who is threatening me? And I think it's a bit late to be threatening me. I'm warning you, back up, mate. Mate, it's too late. I've begun the assault. You're under attack. A little bit of preparedness would be a good idea, mate. Yeah, all the external loot has refreshed. So that gives me hope that... I don't know why I wouldn't be hopeful that the dungeon's reset, but... we won't know till the end of it, if this has all been worth it. Why are we doing this again? Oh yeah, Breeze home. Getting Breeze home nice and early so we've got somewhere to drop off uniques and books, of course, is quite wise. Desperate for leave them alone. Unfortunately, they entered into a world with Haesteinn of Dragonstar, and that is not a world that they can survive. Good day. Goodbye. Oh, got another level. I'm actually gonna preserve that though in case I need an emergency heal. Bonk! I love two-handed warhammers, man. They're just so satisfying to me. That rustling you may have heard there is once again the cat and his ruddy plastic bag that I really should put away. Okay, interior seems to have reset. Good, good. Hello! Bit of wine. Yeah, why not? Treat myself. And it seems the containers have reset. That gives me more hope.
Come on.
Probably false hope, though. Cheeky. You cheeky so-and-so. Small, fragile items. Have you tried combining them into one large fragile item? You know, it's like I always say. Why have many shrimp when you can eat one lobster? Does it still count as cleared? Good question. I'm pretty sure it does. Yes, it does. What am I doing carrying that? No, that's not what I want. This is purely my hotkey for using a torch, not pulling out Vilcus's sword. Does that have a weight, by the way? It does. So,
Someone there?
You'll need to do better than that.
These guys are slightly stronger than the last time through here. Large items not fragile enough. Insult their mother. That should do it. That should give you some advantage. Okay, so this guy hasn't reset. If you remember the first time through, the guy who comes and pushes the lever and gets killed by the trap, the trap itself has reset, so it's a good thing I do have the Golden Claw on me. Snake. Then where? Ooh. Nice, valuable. Probably shouldn't have read that so soon, but oh well. Ooh. Hold him. Why shouldn't I have read the book? Because skill books become more valuable the higher your skill level is. When you're at, say, level 92, you're only halfway to level 100, so... Well, that too. More sentient books is a little bit... You want to make sure you've put the mood on so they feel comfortable. But no, the main thing is, at a higher level, it becomes much more valuable to read skill books, because it's just a flat, free level up. That you can take at any level, even level 100. So I should really be trying to preserve them where I can. Thankfully, that's still a wounded frostbite spider. It hasn't scaled above that. Or I might have been in a little bit of risk there. Now, you might be questioning why I'm bothering to go through and loot all the tiny little urns and so on. That loot can add up throughout a dungeon to pretty much equal the boss chest at the end, so it's well worth doing. Huh? Ooh, that's an upgrade, I think. It is, because I wasn't wearing any gauntlets before. Do you mind? I did find out, by the way, that the Draugr, or the Ancient Nord weapons that I was seeing that I didn't recognize last week, so like the mace and so on, that's Creation Club. That's why I didn't recognize it. Now that I've successfully uninstalled Creation Club again, they have been banished to the ether. Ooh, excuse you, sir. This is getting a little dicey. Let's take the level up. What do I need? Health at the moment. And, you know, it seems context appropriate to go for heavy armor right now. Don't know why, I just get that vague feeling that would be useful. There we are. Never in doubt. You doubted me at home? Kindly rethink your assessment of me, because I am a absolute god gamer who just fumbled putting away a weapon 3 times in a row. Is there not? Okay. I would have thought there'd be someone in there, but... I just realised why I'm doing more damage than I expect to. It's, of course, because I've got the perk, don't I, that increases two-handed damage. I'd still like an upgrade to this hammer as soon as possible. Am I still repping the steel? No, this is an iron. If you're noticing discontinuity with last week, that's because I had to replay a little bit in order to remove Creation Club stuff. It really is a plague upon this game. Ah, I remember this room. Realization that I haven't saved in a while. Just dropped one of those. Any advice for calibrating odd devices? You want to be mindful of the temperature. I think that affects things quite a lot. No, these dead people don't fight that well. Honestly, they should really exercise more. Maybe change up their diet, because I think they're a little weak in the bones. They need a bit more calcium in their diet, definitely. Hello. That was, I think, the latest I've ever seen a kill cam trigger in an animation. Jeez. I was halfway through the attack before it triggered. Did I just break a pick on a novice lock? I'm washed. do 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 do. Going through the dungeon for the second time. It's cool. My god, is that like the third level up that I've gotten in the span of, what, 10 minutes? Early levels go crazy, man. I'm not used to being low leveled. It's been so long since I've actually started any Elder Scrolls playthrough, to be honest, but in this case, Skyrim specifically. Oh, this room. Maybe if I stopped sprinting everywhere, then I'd have more... Oh, it doesn't matter. More stamina for power attacks. Doesn't matter, I got the kill cam. Free kill. Alright, I think we're coming up close to the Hall of Stories. Yep, that's this one. The door is open. Genuinely a little bit surprised, but I guess that's consideration to anyone who doesn't steal back the Golden Claw. So like 3 people back in 2011 who didn't realize that stealing was a thing yet. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if we can get the boss fight and pull a duplicate Dragonstone off of him. The heavy armor levels, nerd. Over-unders, what are we feeling? Is there going to be a Dragonstone in here? Of course there isn't. What, you thinking there was just going to be a Dragonstone lying around? No, this is a quest item, man. They don't just duplicate for no particular reason. Shoot. Right. That's... We no longer have any theories for how to preserve the Dragonstone. We do have saves, and the rules do stipulate that we can come back to this at a later time. So I think it makes sense to just move on from this, but dang, that's unfortunate. I was really riding my bets on that one. I'll just put that back. Steel Warhammer. You can have that. There we are. There we are. Well, that was a fun diversion of all our time, wasn't it? Haesteinn just stood around for a month when there's a world to save. Or something. Cleared the same dungeon twice for no particular reason. Yay! What a call to arms, scrolls. Okay, well, back to Whiterun, and let's start progressing that main quest line, I guess. Because we tried to put it off in favor of the companions and immediately ran into another item that we want to preserve. But one with a slightly more forthright solution, so, you know. Things could change, our fortunes could be better. Just because we've missed the very first unique that we've come across doesn't mean it's a sign of things to come or anything. But if anyone has any theories or comes up with anything for how to actually preserve the Dragonstone, let me know. I am very interested to know. we do at least have the missable book carried by Delphine. That genuinely appears nowhere else.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
No.
Yes, actually. I'm not going to ask again. Don't you walk away from me.
If you're gonna threaten me, at least be able to back it up, mate. May as well take the level, by the way. Woohoo! Reach level 5. No achievements on this file. I forgot about that. What do we fancy? What do we fancy? Oh, we can get the next rank of, yeah, let's get champion stance. Next rank, two-handed perk. That's probably worthwhile. Q Ebony Warrior. Nah. He can definitely back up the threat. The Ebony Warrior. I would like to get to the Ebony Warrior, but that is many, many a week off from this point. Unless I start doing like 24-hour streams or anything. I'm not going to start doing that. Not unless you pay me. The longest I'll go is like 5 hours, as I demonstrated a couple of weeks back. Level 80? Something like that, yeah. You need to be higher in level than most people get after their full playthroughs. In fact, I think even some 100% runs have to do a bit of grinding in order to reach that threshold at the end. Fine, I'll walk around. Nerd geography. The good news, of course, is that the Ebony Warrior doesn't actually carry, to my knowledge, any unique items. Again, I was talking, man. Why these wolves gotta be so rude? Yeah, I don't think the Ebony Warrior actually carries any uniques. He might have, like, an enchantment or something, but nothing really to write home about. No named uniques, just set enchanted items, which aren't really unique items. I'll still probably get around to doing him, but there's a lot of game between now and then. I'd also like to do Haesteinn, man. I've got DLC. I've never played the Skyrim DLCs. Genuinely, none of them. And we're back to Whiterun. That's a little diversion to start off the first, what, half hour of the stream? Dragon Ball DLC's alright? Yeah, I do like the story and Haesteinn more. Like, I'm a lore nerd. I know what happens in the DLCs. I just haven't experienced them firsthand. But I do like a lot of things about the Dragonborn DLC. Neloth is a particular highlight. But I kind of... It feels weird to say this. I kind of prefer the unique aspects that the Dawnguard DLC brings to the table.
Damn those Grey Mains to oblivion. They want to back the storm.
Buffs are made more. That's true. The Black Book's buffs are great. But yeah, I love Neloth, man. He's one of my favorite Elder Scrolls characters and pretty much my favorite recurring one. Oh, please, hero of Skyrim, I beg you. Or something to that effect. No, I would be ever so grateful Right, let's give this nerd his book back. Hey, Delphine stays around.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brute. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend...
Yeah, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have it.
to thank
I
for
can't,
recovering
like,
it
reverse
for us.
pickpocket. I'm going to try, actually, to put it on him. Black Book for Unrelenting Force. I'm not aware specifically of it. So if I walk in here... No, sit down, you don't see me. You don't see me, Farengar. It's Farengar. Take a seat. Take a seat, young Farengar. You don't see me. I'm not here. How high is your bloody detection? Yeah, it's not that it's that high. I've just got a terrible sneak skill at the moment. Chance to disintegrate enemies. That sounds nifty. I think he's caught in a loop, lads. I think he's caught in a loop. Oh, he's trying to force creep me when he sees me, but then he loses sight of me and tries to sit down. Ah. Go on. Go on, do it again. Yes! Yes! You know that one meme of like the guy watching through the window with the word sickos written across his shirt? Yes! Yes!
Ah,
No!
Falls Barrow.
No! How did you do this?
The usual brute
Farengar!
my way.
No!
So
We have fun here. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. I'm not here.
ah, the Dragon
Oh.
Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brute.
What I'm trying to do is trying to get in range to reverse pickpocket it onto him. Because sometimes you can do that with certain NPCs.
Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a...
Ah.
That is where... So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work.
Yeah.
Send me a
I don't
copy
care.
when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. You should come too.
Is that so?
How exciting.
Oh.
Where was it seen? What was it doing?
Stop speaking.
I'd take this a bit more.
Stop speaking. Oh, now. We're about to hear some absolute gold in terms of voice acting. I do hope you're ready. Come along.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking
I love
the
that guy.
Watchtower?
Faster than anything I've ever seen.
It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come off.
ran so
for
fast.
Sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest.
Anyway, that's enough out of you.
Better gather.
I've
Be
already
careful.
ordered my.
Good. Don't.
This is
fail.
more speed tech if you don't know it, by the way.
Time to stand on. I want you to go. You survived Helgen, but I haven't forgotten this. As a token of my esteem.
Hey, we're now allowed to
instructed
purchase
Avenizi
property.
That you
Cool.
are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, Accept this gift from my personal army.
And we get
I should come along.
a unique
I'd very
item,
much like to see
the
you
hide
again.
shield of resist magic. What?
No,
That's not what I'm looking for.
Can't afford to risk
No, I'm
it.
looking for the Axe of Skyrim, but I guess
Need you
a
here
Skyrim of
working on
Whiterun.
ways to
But I
defend
guess
the
that
city
comes after
against
you're made
these
officially a
dragons.
Thane,
As you command.
which is after this quest. I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Yeah, this is just a generated enchanted item. Nothing really
One
interesting.
last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or what's the hurry?
My lord. I'm
The hurry
sorry,
is
so
shut up.
caution. Be careful.
Okay. That's some more speed tech. If you didn't know, you can run into people and just completely bypass their dialogue. It's great.
I'll see you at the watchtower as soon as the rest of them have
You
gathered.
there?
So,
What have you got
wish
for
to
sale?
master the arcane arts.
I have some things to offload to you, sir. Don't have use for these yet. Did I get a duplicate? No, I didn't. Oh, of course, I don't have merchants, so he's only buying things that he actually accepts. That's why my inventory's looking a little
You know, if you've got the app,
light. But right, that gets me up to 2,300. We need 5,000 just to buy the home. Breeze home, if you will. And so a little bit more than that to get the weapon racks in one of the furnishing packages.
The guards in Dragon Street say you aided the yard.
It's too late in the day for Bellathor's to be open. Well, I might as well check. He might go home at 8, but what's a man like that going to? Oh my god, he's actually still working.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
He actually buys things he wants to
Everything.
buy. Yeah,
Some may
it's
call this
nonsense,
junk.
right?
Me,
My man Bellathor here, he wants to buy everything. Oh, they're not worth anything anyway, so I shouldn't bother. Sell that. Sell that. That can be sold. These can be sold. I'll probably keep those for now. That can be sold, that can be sold, that can be sold, that can be sold. Those can be sold. Speech is up a little. Wait, then why didn't Farengar want those scrolls? I don't understand these people. I forgot I picked up the skull. The random skull in Bleak Falls Barrow.
Do come.
Here's another little bit of tech, by the way.
Someone do something!
Never. Trinkets, odds and ends.
If you look
that
there,
sort of thing.
his money's reset. If you save, cause the merchant to become aggressive, and then reload the save, for whatever reason that resets their inventory. I have no idea why that works, and I would be surprised if many people do. Does Todd know? Is Todd aware? Does he know? Do I have anything else? I have this, but... Oh, I've got that, don't I? But I want to disenchant that. Yeah, so I think that's all I can really do. I do have a little bit more stuff on me, but it's all stuff that's not acquired through conventional means, shall we say.
The best deals.
Yeah, I think that's about as well as I can do for now.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
I work with my mother.
I can tell
His
you.
son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's...
I will never accept his death.
Good luck. I
Excuse
hope you
me.
get there in time. Do you
You take
believe
care of
this
yourself
old
now.
hag?
What's the hurry?
Him? Why, I've got him in my... Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is
Blah, blah,
dead.
blah, blah, blah. I just
He
want to get to
died
the
a
point where I
storm
can...
cloak traitor.
Which one's
Come on,
talking?
Father.
That one.
There's nothing more to be
That
said
one.
here.
I'm talking.
All I can think about is my son. It's not
How do you know the
wise
line?
to discuss it here.
Not wise to discuss it here.
Please,
Okay.
If you truly wish to help, meet me at my home.
I've got
I'll
myself
tell
trapped
you
in the
whole
dialogue.
story. Please, let's speak.
Okay. Missing in action. Cool. Just wanted to grab that while it was in the area. No.
Did you know there's some fruits that actually grow better in cold weather?
And what I'm doing here is I noticed I got the silver ingot in my inventory, so I'll just turn that into silver necklace, just for a little bit of experience and a little bit better selling price. I probably should have kept the amethyst, come to think of it, but too late now. Oh, that's himself, isn't it? That's a shame.
You look tired, friend. The Banner de Mer has beds for it.
Sure, I'll do
I work for Bellathor at the General.
something in
Come
here.
on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm
Interesting
sure he's
seating position, Mikhail. Where is Isolde is who I'm looking for, but I think she's outside. Because I know she has a very easy quest. Isolde? Footstool. Boo!
Already been told you're not allowed here. Turn around
Ooh.
and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. Be careful.
This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. A woman. A form. She's likely. We are not welcome
Yep.
here in Whiterun. So we will be in
Cool.
Rorikstead if you learn anything. If you
Wasn't the quest I was looking for, but it is one that can be completed easily. No, that's with the Unbroken, Carlotta, Amarin's house.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Might as well do this while we're in the aerial.
Disrespect the law and
What?
disrespect me.
Mother, what's the meaning of this?
Okay.
You brought into our home.
Averstein, put that down. He's
Averstein?
here to help us find Thorold.
How do we know he's
Where
not
is he?
spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here.
I can't take any more of this.
Where is he?
Heavens, please, let's just talk.
That's not it.
Thorold's disappearing. Thorold, he's afraid. Please
Help
help Averstein
That's
if
very
you can.
interesting. Help
Something
Avelstein.
has to
Okay.
be done.
Where is he though?
We're going to lose our minds. You take care of yourself now.
Is he here? No? Anywhere? Hello? Mr. Stein? R.L. Stein? Oh, there you are.
So, you're here to help? I know.
Yep.
There's
They're all.
gotta be.
Interesting.
I don't dare
Very
leave
cool.
the house
Yep.
myself,
I'm intrigued.
so I
Okay.
need your
See,
help. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw.
that's not giving me any rights to their house. Fair enough.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken duels.
Good I'm trying to think what the best way to get a little bit of money together is. Because I would very much like to purchase Breeze Home as the next thing that I do, but I don't really have a lot of things that can go into that. That's Adrian, isn't it? Huh. Alright, I'll just wait till business days starts, and then that will let me see Carlotta. And then I can get a little bit of money from her for beating up Mikhail, which should be easy. Oh, and Uthgard as well. Should be easy bit of coin.
What am I saying? Of course you don't.
Shut up, Nazim. No one cares. Nobody does.
I'd be dead if not for Vignor. Took me in and helped me turn my life around.
When does she turn up for work? There you are.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before I met one of the
Which-
caravan leaders, Madron. You do.
Help.
If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading.
Mammoth
get a fair
tusk.
market
I
of
believe there's one in the Banded Mare that you can just nick.
My friend Maven and I.
Yes,
I
yes,
think I
that's
got
very
the
interesting.
mug around here somewhere.
We
Yep,
know
there it
a
is.
place in this world.
Game knowledge.
Others too.
Hi there.
Hello. We're not doing your quest at the moment. Ah, I hurt myself on a mammoth tusk I'm stealing. I mean that I'm moving for, who owns this place again? Whoop.
I spend a lot of.
Here's your mammoth tusk.
As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a
Okay, I
raw
prefer
trade.
if you just paid me, but that works too, I guess.
Yeah, it's got to be. Worst thing is, reputation. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. About the same way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing
Ah.
like Skyrim. It's got tropical
She is not
forests
letting
and
me do
distant
that
badlands.
quest. Okay,
Sounds awful.
Noria.
Oh yes.
You have a quest?
That's why my brother, he tends the store, and I've got this stall.
He does not.
Do you get in
Okay.
the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Carlotta? Someone giving you trouble. There you are.
I heard him boast.
I knew it was Carlotta as well.
If you want to try.
Why did I go to Isolde?
I don't think anything will get through that thick.
Anyway, there we are. Talk to Mikhail. Should be in here, trying to be a bard, and failing.
Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Fight a mammoth. Fair and square.
If
Put that
it's a
down,
lady
you
you're looking
stupid
for,
git.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry.
Brawl.
I don't have to take that from you. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Got a mean left hook. And a much faster right one. Did you just heal, you nerd? Right. Now give me money. Either you or Carlotta. He's already got Holder.
You know how to throw a punch. You win. On my honor.
Okay, and while I'm here in here punching people, where is Madame the Unbroken? There you are.
Think you can go and why not? 100 gold says I knock your
You're on.
fists. No weapons, no magic, no crying. Let's go. Come on.
Hui.
Well, another maggot squashed beneath my.
I was about to complain that her feet were wearing armor, but you know, I'm wearing armor as well, so it's only fair, I think. My armor, which just went up to level 20. Neat.
Damn you. Come on, show me what you've got.
1, 2, 3. Mikhail, stop putting a nice tune to my injuries. Or I'll beat you up again. Do you mind, Madame? That's 100 gold. And a companion if ever I need it, but I already know which companion I'll want.
Call a punch. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask.
Okay.
If it's work you need, how about?
Come to chat with an old woman.
Hello, Mikhail won't be bothering you.
You convinced
Faint
that
up.
loot player? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you.
It's
Here's some
250.
coin for your help.
Teach you archery? No. I'm not going to go for Faindel. No. I'm going for someone much more classic. It's an impressive lean, John. It's a very impressive lean. I wonder, can I... No, he's completely intangible.
Fish and fowl. Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Can't even bucket him.
Well met, kinsman.
Yeah, that's witchcraft. That's a bit uncanny. Right, so those quests got me up to 3,595. I need another 1,500, I believe. Breeze home. Did you have something for me, Lava?
Maybe some other
Nope.
time I'll reveal your destiny.
I could just sell off my potion ingredients, because I don't really make much use of them. I just hoard them for some reason. It's a real bad habit, so let's do that. That's actually a good idea.
You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. Within. If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whip bane I've cured. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
No. I'm sure I'll regret selling all of these, by the way, but we're on the money grind right now.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Make them into potions? Possibly, but I also don't know potion recipes off by heart. Very impressively. Tell you what I can do, though.
I spend a lot of time
No.
at the market
Yes?
stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
Leeks, tomatoes, and cabbages, I think?
Come on in.
Guess and check. I mean, yeah, that's
Need
true.
anything, or take a seat by the fire.
And there's a
Send
cooking
someone
pot back here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Mum.
Oh, I need potatoes as well to make vegetable stew.
You want a drink?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to save money right now. Oh god, it's just like real life.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if she puts her mind to it.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Shut up, Nazim.
Come on in.
To our
We got
youth,
warm food, warm
today's
drinks,
come and
and
gone.
warm beds.
For the aid.
Sadia, wake up, dear.
Yes, Mum.
Did you see steel sword added there? Wonder what that was about.
You want a drink?
No, stop talking to me. Why do I suddenly have a random steel sword? Where's that come from? I didn't, like, steal that accidentally, did I? Crime. No? What is going on in here? I'm leaving. Before it gets any more weird.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall.
You
Once
will
I've made
probably take it.
about the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of elsewhere.
Finest
Great warriors,
Some
good
may call this
traders.
junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay, well, I can't sell those to him, because that's
Good hunting.
pointless.
Be glad you're here in the city.
What
and
do you
not
need?
out in
Take a look.
Riverwood. These poor sods don't even have a wall.
Did you get to the Cloud District?
Fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
that
there.
would be very
Some may
appreciated,
call
right?
this junk.
Less...
Me, I call them treasures.
Less Nazim is more goods. Okay, well, that was almost not worth it entirely, but I did it anyway. There. Yeah.
Do come back.
Oh.
Watch what you're doing.
Oh, apparently I've got enough reputation with him to nick a couple things off him. I'll take that. Take your cheese as well.
Please do look around. I'm sure
Ah,
there's
look
something
around.
you'll
I'm
find.
doing it. Definitely. Just looking around. This. Leave that now.
I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking.
Oh, 2 gold.
Just let me know what. Take a look.
I think the only one of the ingredients that could have been sold for profit was the tomato. So technically, I turned profitless potatoes, leeks, and cabbages into valuable soup by mixing them with somewhat valuable tomatoes. Right, I'm gonna steal from his lockboxes, I think. Where do you keep your lockbox in here? There it is. True, vegetable soup is very valuable for melee builds. I've never really been one to actually make use of that, but it is... Let me down. It is something you can do. Right, how much am I up to? 30. God, this is going to take forever. Ooh, let's do quests to try and get a bit of money. I was really hoping I'd have a bit more currency by this point in the game, but I suppose it is early doors, isn't it? And this isn't even considering that I'll need to... buy furnishings. Hey, buddy.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Agreed. I'll do this quest later. Alright, tell you what, let's do Dragon Rising then. Because Mermulner has some good loot on him. And that will at least get us up to Thane. So, could be worthwhile. Bit of a shame though, I want that house. And I want it now.
The roads. Take a look.
I see you're going all natural at the moment, Broussard.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
Oh, well, this lovely watchtower that we saw last week seems to be in a little bit worse state. I do hope that has nothing to do with, say, any form of flying reptile.
It sure looks like he's been here. Be careful.
But what are the odds that there's a flying reptile? I mean, don't be ridiculous, you know? We've already seen one of those this game. I was really hoping one would turn up in an utter dramatic irony, but it's actually a little bit of running before we get there, apparently. I think said apparently twice in that sentence, so it doesn't quite make sense anymore, but oh well.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's... Be careful.
Let's save us.
Here he comes. Find cover and make
Dragons don't exist, don't be ridiculous. That one in Helgen, it was all an illusion. Oh my god! I want to punch it. You know, at some point I have to worry if I'm the guy who's attracting all the dragons. Owie! Do I have a level? I don't. Go on, get him down below half so he does the thing. Oh, don't... I start with... Yes! Why, yes, I am conserving my, my health potions in case I want to sell them later. Hello? Get punched, nerd. Ah! He's warm. Take your hat off, you Burke. You alright, mate? What, you never seen a guy eat a dragon before?
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very old
What do you
days,
mean?
Back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim. That's what you did, isn't it?
Wowee.
So,
You may be right. Yep.
according to the old legend,
Yep.
only the
Okay.
Dragonborn can
Wowee.
shout.
Boop. Boop.
Grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them.
Anyway, here's what we're here for. Oh, buddy. Go on, I'll take it. That's what we're here for. Nice, big amounts of money.
Old Tibersepton himself. There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill. Be careful.
You're being awfully quiet.
Hey, watch it! Some of you would be better off keeping...
Oop.
Here's a dead dragon, and that's something. But I don't
Yep.
need some
Very
mythical
interesting. Yep.
dragon.
You
Yep.
wouldn't understand, Husker. You would be careful.
Yep. Don't care.
All across Tamriel. I'd advise
Yep.
you all to trust in the strength of your soul.
That was shouting. What you just did. Mind yourself. You really are Dragonborn then.
My God, can I go back? Have we done it? Have we done? Yeah, report back. Okay, see ya. So what? Apparently I'm the chosen one or something now? I mean, obviously, but what? What are the odds? Just because I'm a prisoner who escaped during a time of conflict in the Elder Scrolls universe, that instantly makes me a hero? Don't be ridiculous. He sounds like he could use a strepsil. One in 7. Yeah, that's fair. Well, hey, at least I'm not like the vestige or something, you know. Get my soul ripped out of my body and then put back in, I think, is how that worked.
There's been talk amongst the guards.
How is... I have got here faster than any of the guards. How are you even... Anyway, Adrian, I want to sell some bones to you. You won't buy the bones. Bellathor! My boy! It's your lucky day.
Patron of the great clan battle poem.
That's a significantly less impressive lean, John. God, imagine being supported while leaning.
You'll find what you're looking for.
I need money, Bellathor. Give me all of yours. 1, 2, 3.
Do come back. What do you think you're doing?
I think I'm getting money.
Take a look.
I have no compunctions about using this, by the way, as a glitch. Like, by and large, I don't care what glitches I use. This one I especially don't care about. Yeah, I think... Oh yeah, that can go. That's put me up to 500. Let's see if the Jarl can get me any further. Shut up, Nazim. Stop talking to me. That's true. If Todd Howard didn't want me to use a bug, then Todd Howard would have patched the bug.
It's no fun getting pushed around.
But, you know, I'm not going to use like the restoration loop unless absolutely necessary. And maybe it will be. I just got the strangest sense that someone familiar was watching me.
Good. You're finally here. So what happened at the watchtower?
Watchtower's destroyed, killed the dragon. Uh-huh. Or maybe Dragonborn. Yep. Something about the power. Yep. Greybeards? What's that about them? Uh-huh. Yep. What do they want? Tell me more. That's very interesting. Anyway.
What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you return? Hey,
shut up, Rongar.
Rongar, calm yourself.
Shut up, Preventus. I said shut up, Preventus. Shut up, Rongar.
Don't be so hard on Avenucci.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just
Shut
that.
up.
What are these Greybeards?
I said shut up.
That's
Shut up.
Greybeards.
Stop speaking.
Not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon?
You're lucky you're in a chair, Balgruuf, or I'd be running into you as well.
Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeard. It's a tremendous honor.
Come on.
I envy you, you know. To climb the 7,000 steps again.
I don't care, Balgruuf.
Once. Did you know that?
Come on, I've got money to make.
High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world.
Disconnected from the troubles of the world, I cannot wait to go and hold a peace council there.
They haven't seemed to care before.
Well, you know, a council. How peaceful it is remains to be seen.
Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done it by my right.
There's the item I was expecting, the Axe of Whiterun. That's a unique, and we'll be getting all of those, all the hold items.
We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Now, you asked me earlier, chat, who I was thinking of.
So I practice with my fists.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Follow me. I need your help.
Lead the way.
But more importantly, I need to trade some things with you.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
I was so hoping she'd say the thing. You can have that. You can have that. And I'd love to give you that, but I can't yet. And she'll be our temporary storage for some of this stuff. While I'm remembering, let me remember to disenchant these items. Cool. I know enchanted items usually sell very well. But I did sort of sell off all my soul gems. Also, they were only the smallest ones, so not really that worthwhile. Oh well.
One of the new servants? Remember that I like my meat rare.
These children, man.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet.
There, why did you follow me?
Fever hole of a city.
These children, man.
Fear not. Come, dragon.
Right, how much money do I have? Not enough. How can I get more? Theft. Okay, technically I am part of the companions. So it's not true theft, but workplace theft. Oh man, I'm not part of the companions enough yet? Man. Where am I liked enough to steal from? Beyond like Carlotta's stand. Take some cheese, why not?
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl?
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables
Kin
for
for a
sale.
choice cut of steak? I ain't done nothing. What? What are you looking at?
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale. Straight from the fields and orchards of Whiterun to your table.
Bellathor, my boy, I've come to sell random collections of nothing to
Some
you.
may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Really? I've got a bunch of treasure for you right here. Do. If I sell all of that, that's only 96. It's not really worth it.
Oh, a bit
Oops.
of this and a bit of that.
Actually, I think that was all I had anyway.
Do come back.
Oh, where can I go to get some money?
Need something? Need something?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Actually, if there's any metal lying around in War Maidens, I can probably use that to make like daggers or something. And then easily sell those. So, have you got anything cool or interesting that I can buy? Not buy. Sell?
I don't
to you?
claim to be the best blacksmith.
That's your own property?
Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man steals.
I don't think they do, so I'll just do the usual steal their from their lockbox, I guess. And a plate, apparently. I'll put it in the lockbox. If I was barely willing to... Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I can turn that into something. Put away the plate. Probably, yep, there is. A little bit more in there. I can at least make a single dagger and sell that back to them. For like 9 gold, if I'm lucky. Iron dagger. Oh, no. Oh, it's very much not worth it. This is a lot of effort for like 12 gold right here.
The finest weapons and armor.
Uh-huh. Iron dagger. 3. Nice!
Good doing business with you.
Dear. Why do I even bother?
Yes.
Yeah! Stop following me through doors. Right. So I think what I should probably do next... I don't know what I should do next. Any suggestions from the audience? While I ponder what perk would be useful. That will probably be useful. Do that. Tell you what. I will go through in my time of need, because there should be some monetary reward for that.
What are you looking
Plus, I can acquire...
Come on in.
I think there might be a unique item associated with that, so let's find out. Sadia.
Are you sure?
Something... Yep.
Please, come with
Yep,
me.
that's nice.
I need to speak to you privately.
No, wait, it's in here that you do it, isn't it?
So, are you
Close one.
working with them? You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose. Is there... So the Alec...
Uh-huh.
Tell
Yep.
me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then
I'm
I
not
need
gonna
your
hurt
help,
you.
and there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city. I am not the
What do you
person.
need?
The
Yep.
men who are... I need you to root them out and drive... They're mercenaries. I don't dare show my face, lest they reckon... I heard... Please.
Yep.
I know I'm asking you to do something difficult, maybe even dangerous.
Okay.
I mean it. I'll cut you in half. Find me the moment...
So I think I'm gonna go with Sadia. I don't think there's any problems with going with them in terms of uniques. I don't know if this quest has any uniques associated with it, but I don't think so. And even if there are, then should be pretty easy to get them via the old bit of the hammer to the face. But I am genuinely doing this first and foremost because I desire currency. And at this point, I'm really regretting not looting like the armor off of every bandit I passed.
You look tired, friend. The Banner de Mer has beds for rent.
Tired? I spent a whole month
What are you looking at?
stood
You
around.
haven't, but it seems we both
Yep.
have
Mhm.
needs, friend. I have my life. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Ah.
100 gold will secure... I suppose you'd better hope you can get the money into the hands of one of these guards, because I was clumsy enough to be captured.
Okay. Hands of the guards.
No lollygagging. All right.
Okay.
then. Need supply.
I want to pay a prisoner's fine.
Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it. Trouble?
Yeah, you're not even going to have it on your... This is
Don't even think about it.
net negative right now
Killed the
of
dragon once,
100
do it
gold.
again. With your help, of course.
Such nonsense. This was not worth it, man. Oh wait, I need to go talk to the guy again, don't I? Oops.
The gods gave you two hands. And
What are you
used them
looking?
both.
You're
Find
free.
my way out of here, and I'll... Very well. Come on. You realize... But that's your problem, not mine.
God.
Okay, there we are.
My fine's been paid,
Kill
now
Kamatu.
set me free.
Okay. Oh, where is he? Oh man, he's all the way out here at Swindler's Den. Halfway to Rorik's. It's more than halfway to Rorik's Dead, man. This is what no fast travel does to a playthrough, I suppose. Okay. Money is the real watchword, though.
How can I help a brother know?
When the Empire surrendered to the
So what can I do that earns me
Watch the
money?
skies, traveler.
I am honestly like this close to just going to one of the farms and doing honest work, getting honest pay for honest work. Which feels ridiculous. That I'm even contemplating that. Oop. That's the button I wanted to push. Sassafrasin. Why do houses have to be so expensive in today's economy? Today being the 22nd of Heartfire, year 201 of the 4th era, I think. It doesn't say there, it says there. Yeah, 4E201. Which is quite the peculiar. Peculiar year, if I have to be honest. Like, why is this the year that everything goes to pot? Not, say, 4 years to the left. Left being the past, of course, as everyone knows. You're lucky I'm not playing an archer. What's this that I'm approaching now? This is Bandit Leader at Halted Stream. Okay. And what's my inventory space looking like? Ooh, not good, not good. I appear to be on fire. Oh, hello. Ah. Stop that. Uh-oh. 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 I think this is a good opportunity to use a health potion. Fire salts. I should absolutely pin this to my favorites, by the way. And put that on number 3 for now.
Never should have come here.
That guy should have paid more attention. Right. I guess I'll just start taking things and worry about weight if it actually comes up. Why on fire again? Man. Ah. Then I tripped on something as all. Well. Bloody mages. Is that all the ones outside? Looks like it. Okay. That's something. Oh, hello, Lydia. Oh yeah, I've got Lydia. She's got her own storage capacity that I could take advantage of. Right, let's head inside. There is a bounty on this place, so... That was a cave in there. Oh, also me. What you probably just heard there is my cat approaching at vast speed. That shield's valuable. Who leaves a set bear trap on a barrel, man? That's concerning behavior. Knock, knock. You get a bad feeling about everything, Lydia. What's the worst that happens? Ooh! Almost became a Greek tragic hero right there. Ah, no, I did become a Greek tragic hero. No, my hubris! I think that's the first death as well. That's unfortunate. It was going so well. That's value, that's value. These, honestly, not really.
I've got a bad...
Wait, light armor? What have I got that's light armor? Oh, I took my helmet off, of course. Put one of those back on. Banded iron armor's better, isn't it? Yeah. Did I not pick up some iron boots? Oh no, that's right, because I decided they weren't worth it. Right, You need to go. Because you're a problem. Oop. God, my screen has such terrible contrast, I can almost see nothing. Ah! Apparently so.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You've got a bad feeling about everything, Lydia. What's the worst that can happen? Where's the mage gone? Surely they're not dead already. Oh, there they are. Cool. That's value, that's value, that's value. Okay, these are value, but I should probably wear them instead. So, let's see. That's full set of steel. Steel Nordic as well. That looks good. That's some value. Oh, nice job, Lydia. See, this is why we keep her around. Lydia is just good. Ow! Stood on a bear trap. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go here and check on the world map. Yeah, it's cleared, so no more enemies. Ah yes, an entire mammoth corpse. Just the snout. That's the only thing you can pull off it, naturally. By the way, if you see me doing that little refresh, that is me essentially going... trying to preserve the whatchamacallit, the torch. Because it only ticks down while it's equipped, and as soon as you unequip it, it resets. Just grabbing a couple of books here for the sake of... Uh-oh. Right, let's make some hard decisions. What can be afforded to drop? That's not much value. That's very much not value. Some... Oh, we're back down below the limit anyway. Oh, but there is a chest here. It has money, 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 money. That's not worth it. Doubt anything more valuable is in here. But might as well have a look around. Mammoth tusks. Lots of mammoth tusks. Alright, okay. I've got Lydia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lydia?
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
She said the thing! Misk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go.
You lead,
Enjoy. So in retrospect, I didn't need to steal from Hulda in order to get that mammoth tusk for Isolde, but you know. I would have done it anyway, because that's a mammoth tusk that I couldn't have sold any other way. Alright. Back to Whiterun, because I now have 200-ish shy and plenty of valuable items to sell. So yeah, I'm going to head back to Whiterun. And of course that was a bounty, so there's... Preventus will give me some money for it. God, what was I doing messing around? Is that another Flame Atronach? No, that's a apprentice mage of some nature. Well, mage robes are always valuable. Excuse me, Mr. Magic Man. You around here still? Magic Man? Well, thanks for the clothes. Ooh. Hello, bandit.
This a surprise.
Yeah, it is. For you. Now I should be cautious about this because I don't want to over-encumber myself, especially not while in combat. Ooh, good clang. Good clang, sir. I'd love to do more looting, but I just do not have the capacity at the moment. I'm so used to running around with the steed stone and an extra 100-ish. Naughty bit of skooma. Oh no, Lydia, I'm coming. I will help you. Don't worry, Lydia. I'm right here. I approach slowly, but inevitably. Right, let's rationalize this a little bit. So... everyone, hello, hello! Welcome in. Nice to see you. Whoop. How are you doing this fine day, Slayer? You find me deep in the trying to figure out what I can afford to drop while still carrying the most valuable things. Doing good? Glad to hear. Glad to hear. If you have any questions at all regarding the run, please do feel free to ask because I'll just give some of this to Lydia.
Your command.
At your command, thank you. You can have that. There,
Let's get
that should
going,
be
then.
more than likely. Yeah, we've got a bit of time before I get back to Belethor. Bit of a mod called Dark Destiny, or no? It rings a bell. It does ring a bell. But you'll, by all means, remind me the details. Because I only vaguely realised the name. Myself, I don't tend to mod all that much. Generally speaking, it's not for any like aversion. It's just there's so much I want to experiment and do with the vanilla game that I just never really get around to it. Case in point, all these challenges above me. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to Belethor's. Oop, I don't want to break into Belethor's though. I'll wait for him to open up in the morning like a responsible citizen. Cave of Pine Moon Cave. Pine Moon Cave. That rings a bell. That's... Is that the one where you get the Nettlebane from? Oh my god, Belethor, what time do you open, sir? No, wait, Pine Moon Cave. Something to do with the companions, maybe?
Give a holler if you have everything. Some may call this
My game knowledge is relatively deep, but not extensive, as it were. Or all-encompassing, rather. Cool. Yeah, I don't need those anymore. We lost the Skyrim helmet, so sad. And I want to keep these in case they were rare. Where you get to... That's right, it's the vampire kit. Oh! I'd say it's all coming back to me, but I very rarely interact with vampires. Case in point, actually, before I started this run, I have never played the Dawnguard DLC. I've never played any of the DLC, as a matter of fact. I want to keep those. I'll sell that for now. I can get more later if I want them. You can have that. Magica. All those can go. Okay, and then we'll do the thing.
Help! I'm being...
Isn't part of it true, but I just...
Oh, a bit of this.
Case in point, I don't do much regarding vampires, is the point I'm making there. Look, I haven't got that set up, I'm afraid, but that's a good idea. I'll get that set up for my next stream. Definitely very legal sale of skooma right there. To our friend and yours, Bellathor. Lydia, can I have my stuff back?
Sworn to carry your burdens.
Thank you. Yeah, you can continue using the axe Whiterun, why not?
You just let me... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
How much will you give me for these? Ah, you're getting them for a song, Bellathor. I should punch you in the face and actually make it canon. But I think that's put me at over 6,000. That should be enough to get at least one weapon rack.
Do you get... What's the hurry?
Stop talking to me, Nazim. Oh, and now I'm actually have access to shouts. I might as well re-up my buffs. So, for those of us who have just joined us in the last hour or so while we've been on this money quest, the reason we are on that is because I want to get Breeze home as fast as possible. And the reason I want Breeze home is because of this, Vilkas's sword, which I have on my person. Vilkas's sword is only supposed to be on your person temporarily while you take it up to Yorland. At the very start of the Companion's quest line, which is what I thought we would be doing today. But because it is an equipable weapon, there is a bug in this game which allows you to place it on a weapon stand, even though it's a quest item. So I need a weapon stand, and the fastest way I can get one of those that we worked out is Breeze home.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf.
Hello, I would like to buy a house in the city. I'll take it.
Here's the key
to the home. Okay, and I'd like to decorate my home.
And of course, now, what would you
What
like
would I like to purchase? I think what I want is loft decorations.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
No, that's me for now. And of course, getting Breeze home means that I've finally got somewhere to put all the uniques as I get them. And we can put things like the Axe of Whiterun, which is the first in there. And I also want to put the Whiterun Guard's helmet. I'm not certain. Actually, I can test that by seeing if it... Oh no, I can't see his equipped items because I don't have the perk. I'm not used to being an early level in this game. Oh my.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Shut up, Nazim. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to anyone. Open up Breeze home. Who invited you inside, child? Gods, I'm just at odds with all of the NPCs at the moment. Right, here's the weapon plaque. I have Vilkas's sword. Activate. Vilkas's sword is out of my inventory. Now, the big question, and I am actually going to make a hard save here, just in case something goes weird. Can I go and, quote-unquote, hand it in to Yorland Greymane? Or will it actually try and detect? It's very rare that it does try to detect quest items, because they're quest items. You can't drop them. Especially not ones that were forced into your inventory as soon as the quest stage started. So let's see if the last month of in-game time, genuinely, has all been worth it. Granted, that was for another thing that we were trying. Hello, Yorland. Vilka sent me with his sword. I didn't bring it, but he sent me with it.
Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all... And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions.
You a companion? No, no, don't care. Don't care. I'll be going. Favor to ask. What is it? Working on a shield for Ayala. Happy to lend a hand. Good man. Okay. Now we do it again. But we have just broken Vilkas' sword out of quest logic, so now it will never be taken from us. And we make the decision as to whose inventory to bind it to, because as soon as it's in mine, I can't remove it except for weapon racks. But I also wouldn't like it to be stuffing up Lydia's, because she is useful to me without swords everywhere. Wait a minute! Huh. Fascinating. Now, I'm no swordologist, but I could have sworn I just put one there. That's a real thinker, that one. Okay, so the weapons plaque glitch does not work for Vilkas' sword. Noted. We may have to come back to that one. I guess what we should try while we're here is... oh, Ayala's shield, that needs to be on a different type of rack. Okay, well, I guess we won't test that at the moment. Alright, I'll just take what I have. Okay, let me try loading my hard save, and while it's on the rack, having Lydia pick it up.
What do you... Still here?
Lydia, go and grab Vilkas' sword for me. Okay.
Anything else?
Now it's really out of logic, because I can believe they, that someone along the line has figured out how to get rid of that bug. But if I push it even further, what are the odds that they fix that as well? But I am very surprised, because that was, you know, it wasn't even in the same cell as the sword, and it got removed. Maybe that's why it got removed, is because it was in a different cell, and therefore easier to clean? I don't know. Let's be sure that I can see Lydia while we're doing this.
What brings you?
And if you were wondering why I don't have the no companions condition on this run,
you're the newcomer, then.
it did remove it from her. Interesting. Well, that's unusual. Okay.
Wait.
Last theory, what if I have it on Lydia's person, but Lydia is in a different cell? So, Lydia, I want you to wait here, please.
Anything else?
That's it for now. Okay, good. She's waiting there. Then we report into Yorland. I didn't expect this one to go awry, if I'm being completely honest with you. I very much expected this to be a success. Our first successfully recovered quest item, but no. No. We are 0 for 2 this stream.
What brings you here?
Hello, Yorland.
I'm guessing you... Oh, don't worry. And don't always just do what you... Well, Kodlak is the harbinger. I have a favor
to ask. What is it?
My wife is
Shield
in mourning,
Frailer.
and I need to get back to her. That's a good man.
In the hand. Cool. Let me over that wall. I'm back. Hi, back. I'm Prozac. What did I miss? So, we acquired Breeze Home. We acquired a weapon rack. And we put Vilkas's sword on the weapon rack, which broke the quest item out of our inventory. To my genuine surprise, that didn't preserve it. And no, even that. So...
The Jarl has
no, I don't.
person of great importance.
So yeah, it didn't preserve on the weapon stand. I then had Lydia hold on to it for me.
Ready to get going?
And follow me to Yorland.
Your command.
She didn't get to keep it either. And it seems she didn't get to keep it in her inventory either. Even though she's in a different cell and an NPC. So Vilkas's sword was just completely deleted from the game, regardless of where it was. Which is a bit of a surprise, if I'm being honest with you. I want to put in that. Yeah, it's very strange. Very, very strange. Because there are many instances where putting something on a weapon rack completely breaks it out of quest logic. So, for example, and I know this is true because I tested it previously in a different save. Pardon as I try to move my cat out of the way of the camera. He is very much in the way. He is very orange. Nope, he's just going to get even more in the way. There we are. What was I saying? So, this is something I definitely know does work. Clavicus Vile's Daedric quest. He has you retrieve the Rueful Axe, and you can go and hand it back to him in exchange for the Mask of Clavicus Vile, or keep the Rueful Axe. There is a way to do both sides of that quest. If you slow time, get all the way to Breeze Home or any other house and any other weapon rack, put the Rueful Axe onto it, and then do all of this during the dialogue of handing it in, then it gets broken out of quest logic and you get to keep both rewards. I have tested this. This works. I expected that to be more generally applicable, and I'm sure it is. I genuinely did not think that Vilkas's sword would be somehow immune to my weapon plaque-based shenanigans. So, that's unfortunate. Let's go put the books away, I guess. Ooh, there's a little bit of dollar in there. So we've got Arvel the Swift's journal, we've got a bounty card, we've got Brief History of the Empire, Holdings of Jarl Gjalland. That book, completely missable, if you did not know and are just joining us, didn't attend the start of the stream. If you don't visit Dragon's Reach before doing Bleak Falls Barrow, then this book is completely deleted from the game. There is a cutscene that only turns up on your second visit to Dragon's Reach after Bleak Falls Barrow, where what's her name? Breton woman nobody likes. Delphine is talking to Farengar, and she has this book in front of her. And that is the only place in the entire game where it appears. Shout out to Edge Omega, who is where I learned that from. In the 100% run that they did, which is very good. But yes, there's the books, and I might as well learn this while we're talking to books. There we are. Transmute, which, you know, useful enough spell. That is where our book collection stands after Session 2. And this is where our unique items sit after Session 2. And I'm not even certain that these are unique, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't think they are. They just were in Murmulner's inventory, and if any Whiterun Guard's helmet is going to be unique, I will check this after stream, and if they aren't in the chest next stream, you'll know why. But, as my language is probably making somewhat clear, we have unfortunately come towards the end. So let me go and see who I should drop you off with, because I am certain there is going to be somebody absolutely worth your time that I can send you over to. Yes, indeed, I've just seen Huds' live. So Huds, wonderful human being that he is doing... Oh, hello, where have I gone? There I am. Is doing for the entire month of June. Is it too presumptuous to assume you have a full checklist? At least the books for this game. I do have access to it. I'm not checking it regularly. We will get into that. I've just made sure that if there's any missable books, then I'm not going to miss them. But there is a checklist, and I will be referring back to that a bit later on. Probably not for a while, though, to be honest. Librarian is kind of a tertiary objective, and it's only really on there because I just do that anyway when playing Elder Scrolls games, if I'm being completely honest. Perry, please stop interrupting my my camera so that it breaks completely. This cat, I love this cat. This cat is very annoying. What was I saying? Yes, so I'm going to send you over to my friend Huds. Say hello, and for this entire month of June, he's doing a fundraiser for a local LGBT plus charity to both of us. We're both in the same city. I'll let him tell you more about that. Currently, it looks like he's running a bit of Sonic Dream Team, so that should be absolutely fun. He is a very good speedrunner with a very friendly community. Please do go over and say hello to him. But we will be back next week, as usual, Wednesday, 5 p.m. UTC. Probably some kind of speedrunning thing. I'm feeling a little bit of Trackmania. Maybe a little bit of Elite in there. We'll see what there is. See what I'm feeling. And of course, Thursday, we will be back once again to explore the adventures of Haesteinn of Dragonstar. So, thank you very much to everyone who was with me, everyone who looked, everyone who came, everyone who followed. I had a few this stream. Thank you very much for that. Always appreciated. But until next week, I will see you later. Now I've got a cat that needs feeding, so I should pop off. Ta-ta.